No, don't stop, sir. It's coming. It's definitely coming. I just wonder whether 2 socks and a hand grenade is really the sort of thing that covers of King and Country are made of.
There will be when I've painted them being shoved up the Kaiser's backside.
Now, this is interesting.
What is?
Well, Private Baldrick is obviously a bit of an impressionist.
The only decent impression he can do is of a man with no talent. What's it called, Baldrick? The Vomiting Cavalier?
No, sir. That's not supposed to be vomit. It's dabs of light.
No, it's vomit.
Yes. So, why did you choose that?
You told me to, sir.
Did I?
Yeah, you told me to paint whatever comes from within. So I did my breakfast. Look, there's a little tomato.
Hopeless. If only I'd paid attention in nursery art class instead of spending my entire time manufacturing papier-mâché willies to frighten Sarah Wallace.
You know, it's funny, but painting was the only thing I was ever any good at.
Well, it's a pity you didn't keep it up.
Well, as a matter of fact, I did, actually. I mean, normally, of course, I wouldn't show them to anyone because they're just embarrassing daubs, really. But, you know, they give me pleasure. Embarrassed to show them to you now, as it happens. But there you go. For what they're worth. To be honest, I really should have my hands cut off. I mean...
George, these are brilliant. Why didn't you tell us about these before?
Well, you know, doesn't like to blow one's own trumpet.
You might at least have told us you had a trumpet. These paintings could spell my way out of the trenches.
Yours?
That's right, ours. All we have to do is paint something heroic to appeal to the simple-minded Tommy. Over to you, Baldrick.
How about a noble Tommy standing with a look of horror and disgust over the body of a murdered nun what's been brutally done over by a nasty old German?
Excellent. I can see it now. The nun and the Hun.
No time to lose. George, set up your easel. Baldrick and I will pose. This is going to be art's greatest moment since Mona Lisa sat down and told Leonardo da Vinci she was in a slightly odd mood. Baldrick, you lie down in the mud and be the nun.
I'm not lying down there, it's all wet.
Well, let's put it this way. Either you lie down and get wet, or you knock down and get a broken nose.
Actually, it's not that wet, is it?
No.
What are you going to be then, sir? The noble Tommy?
Precisely. Standing over the body of the ravaged nun.
I want a wimple.
Well, you should have gone before we started the picture.
You know, the funny thing is, my father was a nun.
No, he wasn't.
He was so, sir. I know, because whenever he was up in court and the judge used to say occupation, he'd say nun.
Right, you ready?
Oh, just about, sir, yes. If you'd just like to pop your clothes on the stool.
I'm sorry?
Just pop your clothes on the stool over there.
You mean you want me tackle out?
So, yes.
If I can remind you of the realities of battle, George, one of the first things that everyone notices is that all the protagonists have got their clothes on. Neither we nor the Hun favour fighting our battles au naturel.
Sir, it's artistic license. It's willing suspension of disbelief.
Well, I'm not having anyone staring in disbelief at my willy suspension. Now get on and paint the bloody thing sharpish.
Ha! Eat knuckle, Fritz! How disgusting! A Bosch on the sole of my boot! I shall have to find a patch of grass to wipe it on. Probably get shunned in the officer's mess. Sorry about the pong, you fellows. Trod in a Bosch and can't get rid of the whiff.
Do you think we could dispense with the hilarious doggy-doo metaphor for a moment? I'm not a Bosch. This is a British trench.
Is it? Oh, that's a piece of luck. Thought I'd landed sausage side. Mind if I use your phone? If word gets out that I'm missing, 500 girls will kill themselves. I wouldn't want them on my conscience. Not that they ought to be on my face. Hi, Flashheart here. Yeah. Cancel the state funeral, tell the king to stop blubbing. Flash is not dead. I simply ran out of juice. Yeah, and before all the girls start saying, oh, what's the point living anymore, I'm talking about petrol. Woof, woof! Yeah, I dumped the kite on the proles, so send a car. General Melchit's driver should do. She hangs around with a big knob, so she'll be used to a fellow like me. Woof, woof!
Look, do you think you can make your obscene phone calls somewhere else?
No, Not in half an hour, you rubber desk Johnny! Send the bitch with the wheels right now, or I'll fly back to England and give your wife something to hang her towels on! Okay, dig out your best booze and let's talk about me till the car comes. Yeah, must be pretty impressed having Squadron Commander the Lord Flashheart drop in on your squalid bit of line.
Actually, no. I was more impressed by the contents of my handkerchief the last time I blew my nose.
Yeah, like how? You probably got little pictures of me on the walls of your dugout, haven't you? I bet you go all girly and giggly every time you look at me.
I'm afraid not. Unfortunately, most of the infantry think you're a prat. Ask them who they'd prefer to meet, Squadron Commander Flashheart and the man who cleans out the public toilets in Aberdeen. And they'd go for wee jock Poopong McPlop. Right, Baldrick. This is an old trick I picked up in the Sudan. We tell HQ that I've gone insane, and I will be invalided back to Blighty before you can say a wibble. A poor, gormless idiot.
Well, I'm a poor, gormless idiot, sir, and I've never been invalided back to Blighty.
Yes, Baldrick, but you never said a wibble. Now, ask me some simple questions.
Right. What is your name?
Wibble.
What is 2 plus 2?
Oh, wibble, wibble.
Where do you live?
London?
Eh?
A small village on Mars, just outside the capital city. Wibble.
All the men present and correct, sir. Ready for the off, eh?
I'm afraid not, Lieutenant. I'm just off to Hartlepool to buy some exploding trousers.
Come again, sir. Have you gone barking mad?
Yes, George, I have. Cluck, cluck, gibber, gibber, my old man's a mushroom, etc. Go send a runner to tell General Melchett that your captain has gone insane and must return to England at once.
But, sir, how utterly ghastly for you. I mean, well, you'll miss the whole rest of the war.
Yes, very bad luck. Beep.
Right. Beep. Now, Baldrick, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Papa.
Whatever you do, don't excite him.
Fat chance. Now, all we have to do is wait. Baldrick, fix us some coffee, will you? And try to make it taste slightly less like mud this time.
Not easy, I'm afraid, Captain.
Why is this?
'Cause it is mud. We ran out of coffee 13 months ago.
So every time I've drunk your coffee since, I have in fact been drinking hot mud.
With sugar.
Which, of course, makes all the difference.
Well, it would do if we had any sugar, but unfortunately we ran out New Year's Eve 1915. Since when, I've been using sugar substitute.
Which is?
Dandruff.
Brilliant.
Still, I could add some milk this time. Well, saliva.
No, thank you, Baldrick. Call me Mr. Picky, but I think I'll cancel it, okay?
That's probably 'cause you're mad, sir.
Well, quite.
Well, I didn't go down at all well, I'm afraid, sir. Captain Darling said they'd be along directly, but, well, you better be pretty damn doolally.
Don't worry, George, I am. Okay. When they get here, I'll show them what totally and utterly bonkeroony means. Wah. Till then, we've got bugger all to do except sit and wait.
Well, I don't know, sir. We could have a jolly game of charades.
Oh, yes.
And sing-along of musical hits like Birmingham Bertie and Whoops, Mrs. Miggins, you're sitting on my artichokes.
Yes, I think bugger all might be rather more fun.
Permission to ask a question, sir?
Permission granted, Baldrick, as long as it isn't the one about where babies come from.
No. The thing is, the way I see it, these days there's a war on, right? And ages ago there wasn't a war on, right? So there must have been a moment when there not being a war on went away, right? And there being a war on came along. So, what I want to know is, how did we get from the one case of affairs to the other case of affairs?
Do you mean, how did the war start?
Yeah.
The war started because of the vile Hun and his villainous empire building.
George, the British Empire at present covers a quarter of the globe, while the German Empire consists of a small sausage factory in Tanganyika. I hardly think that we can be entirely absolved from blame on the imperialistic front.
Oh, no, sir, absolutely not. Mad as a bicycle.